I said last class that we're going to be, by next week, hopefully, we'll be having the revision of the second quarter. But in this class, I want to do something interesting just to quickly wrap up what was left for the last class, a quick revision, and then show us something just to make the class a bit spicy. I'm trying to look for ways of spicing up the class. But for now, let's just do let's remind ourselves what we learned last time. We were like, last time class was what would you eat? Nichi Shema. And it was between Michael and Mary. Remember, I said Michael in Chinese means Michael, and Mali in Chinese means Mary. So, how many of us still remember the conversation of how it went? I just run through it and then go to new words and then we just practice and then I quickly show us what I want to show us so that we could see that learning Chinese is possible because what I want to show us when I get there, you would see. I've already posted it on my YouTube channel, but I'm going to give us a bit of the tantalizing and then I'll pause it and I hope we'll go to my YouTube channel and get the whole video and see what it is. It's okay. Let me not bust the bubble. Let me just try as much as possible to do uh, what I can do for now. So we talked about 中午你去哪儿吃饭？我去食堂。你吃什么？我吃馒头。你要几个？我要一个。你吃吗？不吃。我吃米饭。你喝什么？我要一碗鸡蛋汤。你喝吗？不喝，我喝啤酒。这些是什么？这些饺子，这是包子，那是馒头。I ran through this because I remember in the last class I said it's very important. The finals initial tone is no longer a news in my class. It's basically the basics of Chinese. And if you do not know that, you might not even be able to speak. And then we went to the new words. I think I ran through the new words where I said Zhongwu means noon, Chi means to eat, Fan means meal. When I explained that when you put mi in front of fan, it means rice. And in Chinese, when you put mi fan, it means white rice in particular, which is called steamed rice. And then and then if you need other type of rice like jollof rice, fried rice, they use chow fan, and they have different type of jidan chow fan, jiro chow fan, niro chow fan, any kind of, they mix it and they let you know uluobo chow fan, shiongshi chow fan, different names for it. Then shitan means dining or restaurant in some ways, but canteen, let's put it that way. And then usually used in the school setting, school setting. Mantou is steamed buns, like bread, but is white and is steamed. It's not baked. Mi fan, I already said steamed. Mi is also rice. I said mi in that case could mean just normal rice, not cooked, fresh. Could be the raw rice. Yes, raw rice is mi. When you add fan to it, it means it's cooked. So mi is just raw rice. And then you have yao. Yao means to want, to desire. Ge, I already told her that's just a quality of qualification or to give an identity or classify something. Ge means one. Lianga means to. Sanga, siga, and all that. Then one, I also say one means bowl. Ordinarily, you say a bowl, one bowl. But when you want to say, it's also used as a qualifier generally. If I want to talk about what I want and I want you to put it in a bowl or it's something served in a bowl like pepper soup and all that, you say Iwan, shama shama. And Jida means egg, J means cock, any kind of poultry, whatever, but that has to do with the chicken brand. Let me put it that way. Because you also have poultry as you could say duck, but duck is not G, duck is ya. So G means N, cock, chicken generally. When you say Giro, it means chicken. Chicken is different from hen and cock. Hen and cock are the live male, female. Chick is their children. When you say chicken, it means they have been cooked. Any of them. It could be the male, it could be the female, it could be the children. Once it's cooked, it turns into chicken. So any of those class, once you use G, it means any of them. So depending on the way it is used, we can know if it's a live one or if it's a cooked one. Dan means egg. Now it means you can say yadan. I told us the last time, which means duck egg. But when you say dan, it means any kind of egg. Now when you need a qualifier, you have to do jidan, yadan, or any kind of dan. Tang means soup. When you add tang, jiro tang, I see jidan tang, it shows us the type of soup. But tang naturally means soup. Pijo is beer. Jo means any alcoholic drink. Call it spirits, brandy, whatever. Jo means alcoholic drink. Jeshie is like the plural of jega. Jeshie is like the plural of jega because the plural means it's much. But iga, lianga, just one. So when you say jeshie means these, or and like they said, some. Or a share means some. While ga means a singular thing. Then each share means some, few, little. Kind of when they share, it means there are many, it's not one. Na share those, J share these. Then jiaozi, dumpling, just like mantou, dumpling is also steamed, but the difference between this is that it has beef and all those things inside. Baozi is the same, and the miantiar is noodles. Please, let's learn the new words. And I told us about Mali means Mary. So basically we've done what we need to do, but then we need to learn these words, phonetics. To, show, bai, yan, ko, ji, ya, nu, new, yang, go, fan, tai, guo, cha, nai, ro, dan, tang, yan, jiu. It's necessary for us to do this and then know the meaning of them. Why? Because the pronunciation matters a lot. The next video I will show will tantalize us a bit to understand what it is, whether it's singing or in speaking. These are things I think I want to do so that we could see it used for real. Mantle, nan shou, bao zi, po zi, pao zi, pao zi, pao zi, ji, ji dan, qi xian, qi xian, qi xian, shu bao, da che, na li, so they are different. Na li could be where, na li there. You understand? So, and look at the two, the same pin, but different tones gave it different places. So you have where they say multi-syllables liaison, like chu, mantou. Mantou is one word, but there's man, there's tou, which are two different Chinese words. So you put them together, they also mean one word. Mian, bao. Mian is different, bao is different. But when you put them together, it also means one word. Mian stands for something else. Bao stands for something. When you put them together, it still means a different words that may not really link both. Mi fan, we already explained that. Fan means food. Mi means rice. When you put rice and food together, it means steamed rice. Then you have jiaozi, you have baozi, you have cafe. Cafe is coffee. You have niu nai. Niu nai is milk. Niu is different. Nai. Niu means a cow. Nai means milk. So when you say cow milk. Pijiu. There are two different. Pi on its own is a different word that can be used for something. Jiu, like I said, is alcoholic drink. Cha means tea. And you have suan nai is yogurt, which is a sour milk. Sour milk means yogurt. Then all these are here that you have to see. Ifen, Itian, Ijang, Ishuang, modulations. Bu chi, bu he, bu shou, bu duo, bu suan, bu lai, bu xiang, bu dong, different things. The bu there gives it a negative, a no. Either I don't understand, not the same, not going to do it, not that day, and stuff like that. And then you have the natural tones. The z, 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 z on all those tones are natural because they don't have any tone on them. So, like I said, this z here is that z. It's like the la. It's like the ma. It puts an identity in front of a word. may not really mean anything, but just gives it a body. And then you have to read 吃馒头, 吃包子, 吃米饭, 吃面条, 吃饺子, 喝什么? 喝酒, 喝茶, 喝啤酒, 喝鸡蛋汤, 什么汤, 什么书, 什么人, 什么酒, 什么名字. I can memorize these characters now because I've known them for a long time. And so these are examples, you know. 你去哪儿吃饭? They need you to write it in pinyin or in characters. 你吃什么? What are you eating? Where are you going to eat? What would you eat? 你吃几个馒头? How many mantou would you eat? 你喝什么? What will you drink? 你喝什么汤? What soup do you drink? 你要什么啤酒? What brand of beer do you need? And then the lesson of the class to see if you can still memorize is there. Please, let's take our time to practice these things. Let's take our time to practice them because they would help us for what I want to show us. So before we get to this, they say, this is kwaiz, which means chopstick. So you can see this is the Z sign I was talking about. Doesn't mean anything. It just gives kwai, the body. The Z itself means nothing. It just gives it, make the word looks a bit more firm. Just like when you say ni chuma, the man means nothing, but it makes it a question. Kwaiz. 1. 吃四电 电脑 3. 汽车 电视 录音机 手机 Can imagine how the mobile phone was in those years when we went to school and what it is right now. So we're done for today's class, but basically I want to show us something. You know, I've told us before in my introductory class that I worked within the Chinese environment. So because I could speak Chinese, there were so many things I had to do. I wish I still get to do most of those things now to bring extra money, but I'm still open to them and they come from time to time. So I'm going to move to the next class, which is going to cover the screen. I hope it shows. The original video has been posted on my YouTube channel, so you can go there to watch my YouTube channel. However, I just want to put a tantalizer on the class to tell you that pronouncing and learning these things could take you places and could make you do things. I actually got paid for this, and though it's a long time, but I still relish and, you know, relish that moment and all that. So let's see. I hope this is showing on our screens as it goes. This was one of my projects where I worked and needed to do a contractor. So at least
是梦想吧，就为了和你相遇，一路追寻来到这里。
是缘分吧，在一路遇见你，是这世界里的美丽。
我燃烧吧，就能在这里，一带一路名声里。
青春在这里留下足迹，今生与你共成长。一路上拥抱你，风风雨雨，不离不弃。一路上有你，一生一世情谊，这就是牵手共迎风雨之路。一路上有你，共命运常无息，这就是永远的爱，命运共同体。
So it's just a tantalizing fact. You need the full video, go to my YouTube channel.
你知道吗？要离并不容易，
But like I said,
还需要很多勇气。
是梦想吧，就为了和你相遇，一路
class short, and by next week we'll be more.
是缘分吧，在一路遇见你，是这世界里的美丽。快燃烧吧，我们在这里，一带一路明日身影，青春在。
So we're back to class, and you can get the full video from my YouTube channel to understand how practicing these things, it looks like a joke. You know, I remember when I was learning this, I was wondering how learning this Chinese, just the basics we're learning now, transform into making sentences and making words, or not even words, the words we're given, but sentences and conversations. But that's language. If you don't practice, it dies, unfortunately. But when you practice, it stays. When you practice, it stays, and that's the idea. So we keep practicing until you see you can actually speak, and but you never know how well you've gone until you have people you can also practice with. So it might be nice for you to find some Chinese colleagues if you walk around the Chinese environment, or friends, who knows, go to where there are Chinese and practice. The funny thing about Chinese is that once you speak their language, they kind of open up to you, as long as they know you're not dubious. So let me stop here, and we'll see ourselves soonest hopefully by Tuesday, which is the last day in the month of June. We'll do this revision, and we'll wrap up on the class. Start from where we started on the second quarter. Second quarter, and we'll wrap up and wait for what the next quarter would hold for us. So thank you very much. Auntie P closing out. Bye.